Hi guys, welcome to Bookkeeping Mama, Bookkeeping Advocate. It's Trevonna Parker here, and I just wanted to jump on and tell you guys about your proposal call. So when you're doing a proposal call, I'm gonna say a proposal call, like it's a discovery call. You're basically discovering what the client needs or the prospective client needs, and then discovering whether or not you can actually provide that to them. And the key, first of all, one of the keys is to be honest. If you cannot provide the services, please don't commit to something and make it a horrible situation for everyone. So for example, on my website, I have that I do bookkeeping services, tax services, and then also life insurance services. If you look at the website, there's some asterisks by tax services that say coming soon. I did pay for a tax course, but I quickly learned that I do not like doing taxes, and that's not something that I plan to offer. Taxes are very important, and the message on my website is still very poignant for service providers, because I do think that the trifecta is bookkeeping, taxes, and then life insurance for protection. But I need to reword that because I don't ever plan on offering tax services. Or I may hook up with someone who does do tax services and then outsource it and let them know that I'm outsourcing it or referring it. So that's something that I may consider. However, the purpose of this video is to talk to you about being honest and doing your discovery call. So that's one thing. Be honest about the services that you're going to provide and what you can and cannot do. You don't want a problem for anyone. You don't want to ruin your reputation either, because everyone is constantly doing referrals and reviews, and you don't want to ruin your reputation. And so that's one thing. The other thing is to ask lots of questions. Ask lots of questions because you don't know what you don't know. Now, the first part of asking questions is when they're scheduling that discovery call, you ask some poignant questions, some questions that you think are beneficial. So some people will ask for, the revenue. Some people will ask why they're looking for a bookkeeper, or how much time they actually spend in their own books doing bookkeeping. Just a few questions like that. So you get the person on, you want to know their business so that you can look at their business ahead of time so you can speak to them. And, but then ask those poignant questions, when you get on the call, some why questions. So you're looking for a bookkeeper. Why now? Why did your last bookkeeper, or why are you leaving your last bookkeeper? When questions. When would you want to start? And why is that important to you? Why are those dates important to you? Are you certain that all of your books, if they were audited right now, that they would be okay? What is your revenue, but what are your revenue goals? Where do you see yourself in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line? Are your contractors, are they W-2, or are your employees, are they W-2 employees, or are they actually contractors? Do you have an office? Are you renting, or is it a place you own? Those kind of questions help you to seem reputable, but you're also getting to know that person. And when you're getting there, you're kind of leading into showing your professionalism, but you're also leaning in to find out the deep parts of what's going on, why they're looking out to you. And that way you can go ahead and utilize that in your responses to them when you're telling them about the services that you provide, but also when you're quoting your price, because price and bookkeeping, it's one of those things where people don't understand the value of bookkeeping. They don't understand the work in bookkeeping. We have all these software platforms that are not only allowing the business owner to do their own bookkeeping, but also some of these platforms like QuickBooks will actually offer their own very cheap services. And because of that, it's like a price war. So when you get down to telling them about your price and they want to then, try to finagle and keep going and lowering the price and telling you that you're not valuable, then if it's not a guarantee that that's going to happen, but if it does, then you'll be able to go ahead and speak back to the things that they're troubled with. So you're paying $200 a month for your current bookkeeper, and that service level is not suiting you. What were you thinking as far as the price range that you wanted to pay for something a little more robust? And so those are the kind of, questions that you get to ask once you've done a great job at listening at the onset of the call. And of course, with your call, always be respectful, always be cordial. Another component of being honest is to be honest with yourself as far as, do I want to work with this client? Every client is not going to be a good fit. They may not like you, you may not like them, and that's okay. Unfortunately, when you first get into business, sometimes you accept whatever comes your way. But if you do the marketing and you do the, you set yourself up as an expert. Again, my mentors some of them don't believe in niches, but I do. I believe in setting yourself up as an expert. That's where I'm at right now anyway. And I believe that it helps you to stand strong on what you know and stand strong on what you can offer, and be able to present that in a very powerful way. But you have to be honest that you're not gonna be able to work with every single person, and that's okay. You can hire and you can fire your clients, but you also can just choose right at the onset, hey, this is someone I don't wanna work with. So when you're wrapping up your call though, one of the things is stick to your guns. If your price, and of course, I would like to give a price range because I don't know. You give a price range and you let the people know that this is where we're looking at based upon what I'm hearing. And if they try to, at that point, start to talk about the pricing, then again, you follow the techniques that I just kind of briefly hit upon a little while ago. But don't budge, because you are the expert and you are not going to negotiate. Just remember, you are the doctor of their books. And so you don't go finagling prices with your doctor. Maybe you do. I don't. I just, know who I want to pay. And if they have what I'm looking for, then that's who I'm going to pay. And we talk about the pricing and how to pay for the pricing. So there may be some options. So for example, when I did my last marketing campaign, I did, if you sign up before this date, you get this discount. And that's something that I remind people of on the call, or my last client, I reminded, if you sign up before this time, you do get this discount. And of course, along the way, I'm going to offer other discounts as far as referrals and things like that, Lord willing. But wrapping up your call, you close the call up and you leave them with next steps. So for me, that would be, okay, so after this call, this is what I need you to do. Once you get me into your books, and I also kind of say this along at the time when we're talking about the price. Well, I don't know the exact price, but once I get to see your books, I'll then be able to give you a more exact quote. So I need to either get into your software program to check out your last couple months, or you can send me your bank statements for the last couple months, whatever works. And so I let them know that I'll give them all that information in my recap email that I send. So Lord willing, I send a recap email, and that lets them know the key things that we talked about. Of course, still selling myself as a professional, and then letting them know some things that I will be looking at in their books. I give homework assignments. Their homework assignments generally just to get me access to the books to view or the transactions to view. And then my homework assignment is to send them a proposal. And then after that, I do a follow-up, maybe another follow-up email. And that's pretty much it before I send the actual proposal, once I find the information. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's that. You guys, hope you guys enjoy that. Basically just nailing your discovery call and understanding exactly how to kind of process the discovery call. I know my last video was talking about investing in yourself, or I don't know if I want to put that one first or second. Anyway, investing in yourself will help you to nail some of these calls, because you'll have the confidence that you need to take the call with grace and skill. So I hope that helps you guys. I know the journey is a very real journey, and it can be scary, but it's doable. So I hope you guys find that information useful. You have a great day, and remember to keep your money safe, and more importantly, keep your soul safe. If you have any questions about that, there's some information in the description of the video. Bye for now.